I'm here to talk about my lesson that I implemented. It's going to use the three technology tools, three internet tools of Mission US, Adobe Spark as the end product. And then as they are playing Mission US, they will have to use Slideshot to take a few pictures of what they are playing. The lesson basically will be taking the lives of Lena Brodowski, as you see, and then one of the Dunn twins, as you see. The Dunn twins living in Texas on a farm during the Great Depression. Lena flees Russia as a young Jewish girl, leaves her family behind, and starts a new life in America. Both of these tie into the social studies standards. The social studies standards cover everything from the programs talking about the hardships Jews went through that led to prejudices that led eventually to the Holocaust. And then we also talk about the end of World War I, which led to the Great Depression, which led to World War II. So both of these definitely hit up on the standards. Another great thing they do is they do a lot of reading and a lot of writing on their Adobe Spark. Now, getting back to the mission, one of the great things about Mission US is the Educator Guide. The Educator Guide gives you many different things to use. One of the things that I loved was it could really help with a lot of my special ed students. They had a lot of different vocabulary and stuff to help the kids who might need a little more. You can see all the different PDFs and docs. What I did a lot is I definitely used some of the docs, copy and pasted, and made some of my own that I thought would be better. As an example, one of the things that I did from a beginning standpoint, going to the overview, I clicked on the essential questions doc. And I clicked on the essential questions doc. I made my own essential questions right here that I printed out for the students. Each student had this next to them as they played to kind of make sure they knew what they were looking for, making sure they knew what answers that I wanted them to get. One of the other things I did after playing for a few days to make sure they were staying on task, I did give them a review, a short little formative assessment. I used part one and I used part two. Questions already made up by this website, which is great. So you can see I had the formative assessment right here and it walks them right through it. They had to answer 8 simple questions. That way I knew they were staying on task. So the goal of this was to play on Mission US. They were to play not only being a young Jewish girl, as I said, but also being one of the twins during the Great Depression, and then incorporating and comparing and contrasting the lifestyle of those two people. After playing those games, taking the formative assessment, they were to also, while they were playing, take notes on their Office 365 account. Many kids had a Word document open and would just type in some of the things they did as they played. So as they're playing their mission, they would venture on and they would take some notes of interaction. Love that they could use their headphones and listen. Really helped some of my children that have a hard time understanding and reading. Some of my kids that are lower on the Lexile level, this really, really helped them. One of the other great things that this website also has is a nice little preview, which I showed them. Preview being right here, Mission 4 overview, showed other kids playing, was a good introduction. Wow, that's awesome, Mr. Klein. I can't wait to play that. So some of the challenges that I felt I occurred, they got a little too involved in the mission. I really wanted to see a good Adobe Spark video at the end where they use a minute of time of playing, a minute talking about Lena, a minute talking about the Duns, and then a minute talking about which one they would rather be, and then incorporating some of their slideshot videos as they played, a couple little screenshots, if you will, putting in the Spark video, give me a great Spark video. Some of the videos were a little lacking, to be honest, and I think that was part of my fault not having more structure. If I do this again, I don't think I'll have an open classroom as much as I had. The open classroom was more of, go ahead, you can jump on, play with Lena. Some of them got a little too involved, got a little behind playing too much things, interacting way too much with either the Dunn twins or with Lena, when really I should, next time I do this, have day one, have day two, have day three, Lena, have day four, have day five, have day six, Duns, then move on, day 7, day 8, Adobe Spark. Also, I think next time I do this, I will definitely make sure they collaborate. One thing I did is I really wanted this more as an individual. Kids play, kids play. Kids take slideshots. Kids then make their own Adobe Spark. But overall, it was a great lesson. The kids really enjoyed Mission US. I highly recommend it. The educators' guides are amazing to help with so many different things on all different levels. As you can see, it really walks you through everything, all the different standards and all the different activities and resources right there at your hand. They always say as teachers, don't reinvent the wheel. This website makes sure you don't do it. Overall, I thought I did a great job. Overall, I think the kids enjoyed it, but there were some minor things I would change. As always, there's troubleshooting, but overall, it was a great lesson that my children, students really enjoyed.